Hey, like, share, and subscribe. All right. How y'all doing, man? So before we get into this Thunderdome thing, before we read this article from Sports Illustrated about the Thunderdome, I want to get my thoughts on it first. First things first, I didn't ask for this. Uh, all I wanted was SummerSlam to be outside. That's all I wanted. I just wanted SummerSlam to be outside. I wanted to have that beach atmosphere or something like that, where you can see the wind and maybe some people outside, to make it look cool. Something much simpler than what they're trying to do here. And unless we're going to get Stephanie McMahon dressed like Tina Turner again, she can run that back. She can run back the costume she wore a couple of years ago at WrestleMania. But unless that's going to happen, I don't know, man. I'm definitely concerned that this is going to be a great big old waste of Vince McMahon's money and a huge boondoggle. But I don't think he gives a shit at this point. I think he's just frustrated with this whole pandemic thing. And he's like, whatever, pal. We're going to take some chances, take some risks. And so let's get into what the Thunderdome is. It's from Sports Illustrated. WWE turning Orlando's Amway Center into WWE Thunderdome for TV production going forward. Oh boy. After basing its production out of the WWE Performance Center since March, WWE is setting up shop at Orlando's NBA Arena and plans to take advantage of features not available at the previous location. So, WWE has made it official. This Sunday, SummerSlam is taking place at the Amway Center in Orlando. WWE will also take residency in the Amway Center for the foreseeable future, holding Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views in the building, which will be rechristened the WWE Thunderdome. Now, I'm not so sure I like this idea. Like, I like, trying something different for SummerSlam, but I don't know if it's going to be a good thing in perpetuity. Like, when you just have them in this building all the time doing the same shit. And then I also wonder why you couldn't turn the Performance Center into the Thunderdome. Maybe because it's not a big enough facility, maybe. But whatever. Kevin Dunn, oh boy, Mr. Camera Cuts. Jesus Christ. WWE's Executive Vice President of Television Production, ooh, what a fancy job, confirmed the news to Sports Illustrated. When people think of WWE, most think of the spectacle that we are, but it was just impossible to put on a spectacle in the Performance Center. Okay, fair enough. Said Dunn. Moving to Amway and unveiling the Thunderdome, the opportunities are limitless. Let me be clear, before we get too deep into this Kevin Dunn thing, let me be honest with this. If this does not work, he needs to be fired. If this sucks, I want Kevin Dunn the fuck out of here. Because this looks like an incredible amount of money that they're about to dump into this project. If this thing does not work, Kevin Dunn needs to go. But if it does work, I might actually fucking call for Kevin Dunn to take over after Vince leaves. And I'm a duck the bricks and stones everybody's gonna throw at me for saying that. But this is like you got one shot, one kill, man. If it doesn't work, I don't know, dog. I want him out of here. But let's continue. The new setting will be unveiled this Friday on SmackDown. Damn, they're not even gonna save it for SummerSlam. Complete with pyrotechnics, drone cameras, and video boards. Oh boy. We can now do things production-wise that we could never otherwise do, said Dunn. We're flying drones in the arena. We are putting a roof inside the Amway Center, and we'll be able to project content onto the roof. So when a big star like Drew McIntyre comes to the ring, the whole arena will turn into this content with lasers, pyro, smokes, projections on top of the building and on the floor. It will be a big, beautiful entrance, better than WrestleMania. Oh, look, man, I'm all for people having big ideas. Have your big ideas, but for fuck's sake, that sounds like way too much. It sounds like way too much. Okay, WWE programming has missed the energy provided by a live crowd, and the shows at the Amway Center will feature virtual fans via live video. Mistake. Big mistake. Big mistake. On LED boards, WWE has partnered with Famous Group to enhance its in-arena atmosphere, an element that has struggled amidst empty arena shows during the pandemic. Beginning during Raw, people may register for their virtual seat. And like the NBA, we're doing virtual fans, but we're also creating an arena-type atmosphere, said Dunn. We won't have a flat board. We'll have rows and rows and rows of fans. We'll have almost 1,000 LED boards, and it will recreate the arena experience you're used to seeing with WWE. The atmosphere will be night and day from the Performance Center. This is going to be a WrestleMania level production value, and that's what our audience expects from us. We are also going to put arena audio into the broadcast, similar to baseball, but our audio will be mixed with the virtual fans. So when fans start chants, we'll hear them. I'm not so sure if I like this, dog. Wrestling fans cannot be trusted with this much power. I mean, it's one thing for it to be in your house. I mean, for you to be in the arena, you can be drowned out. I don't know how much an individual will be able to say on TV, and I will be able to hear it. So this is just I don't want any assholes yelling out stuff, doing crazy shit, and I can hear it through the television. And plus, I don't want to see rows and rows and rows of neckbeard morons. I don't want that. I'm not so sure I want to see Triple Chin Elroy hanging out in his house eating pizza while I'm watching fucking Asuka versus Sasha Banks. I'm not so sure I want to see that. Not thrilled about that. We start on Friday on SmackDown, and it will be a learning experience. We have 2 days of testing, and we're going to practice like hell. Then we're off to the races. We may have fans for certain entrances standing up and cheering for the typical baby faces, but someone like Bray Wyatt, who is character driven, the entire Amway Arena will be one big fiendom. That's our opportunity to be different from sports, where we can present these larger than life characters uniquely. This would be great for people watching at home across the globe, as well as the ones participating. The venue will be a closed set, and Dunn confirmed that WWE will continue to mandate COVID-19 testing, social distancing, and wearing a mask when off camera. We're going to have a very tight set that is focused on safety for our performers, said Dunn. Everyone is going to be tested all the time. It's really important that our performers feel safe. There is still no plan in place to bring fans into the venue, which is why Dunn stated there is the potential to remain at the Amway Center through the end of the year. I wonder how much that costs. I really do wonder how much it costs for them to run this building this long, like for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. I'm sure they can, probably make some type of deal, but, I'm pretty sure they wasn't paying that much for the Performance Center. It's open-ended, said Dunn. Obviously, we want to get back into the live event business, but we rely so much on our fans. The Amway people have been fantastic to work with, and we look forward to staying as long as it takes. After 38 years of television work in WWE, this is an entirely new experience for Dunn and his production team. If you asked me a year ago, I'd have said we've done everything, said Dunn. But this is going to be an interactive experience. It's something like I've never produced before. Producing the show is the best part of my job, and this is going to be a historic challenge for our team to pull off. We're excited to pull it off. Strikingly similar to pro sports, WWE shows have not been the same without live crowds. Dunn is optimistic that the Thunderdome experience will add a significant, consistent jolt of energy to the WWE product. We're grateful and so appreciate the fans are hanging with us, said Dunn. It's been tough. The shows haven't been what we like them to be. And we'd be dishonest saying anything else. We miss our fans. Our fans make our shows. Without them, it's been really challenging. I can't wait to see the Thunderdome full of 1,000 people, giving us the energy we need to make this as entertaining as possible. I think people watching and participating are going to enjoy this. It's going to make people say, wow, WWE is back. No, there's a lot of negativity around this thing already, but that's typical of what new ideas. Whenever WWE does something new, the internet freaks out and sucks. This is so stupid. They need to just get better creative. Everything goes back to they need to do better booking instead of actually trying to see what's going on. And after seeing the pictures of the Thunderdome, it looks like it's going to be a massive undertaking. It does look very busy. But like I said, man, I'm worried that, maybe they need to, a lot of people were saying like Vince McMahon is going to have control of the crowd, which is true. He will have control of the crowd this time. So maybe we can get less idiots in the crowd and more people, maybe more people with children. That might be a good thing if we could have like families sitting at like a couch or something watching the show. That'd be dope. But I'm just not feeling lonely Elroys sitting in their bachelor pads with beer and pizza yelling, Fiend sucks. You need to push. You need to push Mustafa Ali. I'm just not interested in that. I'm not interested in that shit at all. That shit's like it's going to suck. But if they get the right people to participate, it could be fun. And I'm really interested in seeing where they go from here. So I expect maybe the ratings will go up a little bit because people are going to be definitely interested in where this goes as far as SmackDown is concerned. So that's it. Yeah, like I really would have they could have just taken it outside and that would have been fine. So we'll see how it's given Kevin Dunn this much power, this much authority over the show. It's actually, I'm not sure they need more production. And considering WWE is highly overproduced as it is, I'm not so sure they need more production. You know, especially if there's going to be drones and all type of stuff. Man, it could be 100 camera cuts a second. It could be an absolutely nauseating experience. But I'm interested to see where it goes. And I'm optimistic that it's actually going to turn out to be pretty cool. He got me pretty excited. So what do you guys think of the Thunderdome idea? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later.